I'm going to try and do some one stroke with these Venalisa Color Muds. Let's not laugh at me. I have never done one stroke before, and I super binge watched Dorota Policka. If you don't know who she is and you ended up on my page, that's crazy, but she is amazing. Forgive me if you hear the chimes. I'm literally outside. This is what I tried after binge watching Dorota Policka. It didn't come out too bad. But this was my very first shot, and you're about to see my second shot, so let's get into it. One thing I did notice is the higher point of the brush is where you want to put your lighter color, and the lower part of the brush is where you want to put your darker color or your main color. So I just take some yellow and some white and I mix it side to side just to get the consistency that I want, I guess. And with the bright side up, I'm gonna do like she does and just kind of massage it up into a point and then massage it down until it kind of creates a leaf. So the first petal doesn't look that great. I'm thinking that maybe some of these colors are not going to be good for one stroke. And a little bit later, I start to realize why acrylic paints might be the best thing to use, but we're trying these gel muds. And so that didn't come out too bad, so then I'm just going to start on the second petal. And then take my booty inside because it is massively cold out here. And of course, just massage it up and then down. And of course, I have to make a mistake. And so now this petal is actually going to be one that actually comes off of the nail, but I think I made it look fairly nice. I think it looked better in person than on camera. But I'm just going to continue to do that. This is completely level 1, as Dorota Polickas would say. I mean, it is my first shot, so I massage up into a point and then go down, and then I'm going to start on the very last petal of the rose. And I tried not to make them touch so we could actually distinguish, you know, the different petals. And here it is. And I do like that, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the lamp and let it cure. And then I'm going to clean off my brush and do a second layer. I'm going to grab some more white and some more yellow and just continue on. I didn't really want to speed this up, and I'm really leery of copyright music, so I'm just letting it play in real time. And now I'm going to go in, and because I didn't like how light the yellow showed up, I'm going to just do a second layer and see if that doesn't help. Again, I'm just going to massage it up into a point, and then down. And I'm going to continue with that until all of the petals have been, um, well, layered. And I think that looks a lot better. Not entirely what I was expecting, but for my second shot in the same day, my very first time trying one stroke, I think it came out nice. I got tired of opening the caps on my brushes, and this brush is totally destroyed, but I am actually going to mix up a little bit of the yellow and white so I can kind of fix the one stroke. Um, I believe I get tired of the fact that this brush is overly curved. And because it is overly curved, I usually use it to fill in cuticle spaces. But I'm going to go ahead and switch to my favorite detailer um, once I get it mixed, just because, like I say, I hate that it's curved for what I'm trying to do in this instance. And so now I'm going to take that color I mixed and I'm going to kind of make the inside petals a bit more opaque. It is cheating, but I figure as a beginner, total beginner when it comes to one stroke, um, it's worth it. So as you can see, I took some nonsense base gel and now I'm going to take a little bit of this gold foil and kind of place it in the middle. Um, I've never seen Dorota do this, but I thought it might give it a nice touch. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that into the lamp, and now I am actually going to go over the petals again because I didn't like the sheerness. So we're going to get that done, and then we're going to move on to the supposed leaves. So I did make the mistake of doing my lighter color on the higher part of the brush, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Shoot, let's learn together. I'm not a pro at this, but I'm gonna mix it until I feel I have the desired color I want, and then I'm gonna start on the leaves, and that is massaging upwards into a point and then coming back down. So again, total beginner. And I'm actually not too disappointed about these. I'll show you the first one that made me feel like I have a shot at doing this after binge watching Dorota, but I have a lot of practice to do, and I think it might be beneficial to actually get a few acrylic paints. I really, really, really believed that these would work well, but as far as the orange or the yellow that I'm using in this case was definitely not um, opaque enough. But now I'm just going to mix up that lighter green and do a little bit of detail work with the leaves. And so I am actually really enjoying what this looks like, but now, like I say, I wanted to add a little bit of detail to the leaves and kind of make them look a little more crisp. Um, and I did like the way it turned out, but of course, I do need quite a bit of work, um, especially with the maneuvering of the detail brush to kind of get the desired effect I want. But other than that, and using more opaque colors, I think I'm doing pretty well. This is seriously my very first shot. I'll insert the very, very first one I did off camera versus this second one I did the same day after I thought I can do this. And so you can guys can kind of see, you know, how it ended up, how it worked. But yeah, I'm just going to continue adding a little detail, sharpening up edges, and maybe adding a little color and some, inside detail, and just continue on with the design. So, like I said, I'm just taking a bit more of the pure white paint and I'm going to go through and kind of add this detail along the edges to make them look a bit more uniform. Because with my strokes, I didn't do very well at making them look sleek. So I thought, just adding a tiny bit of white along the edges um, would kind of make them look a little better. But again, this is our first time and we're just practicing together. So we're just going to continue to move on with all of this. And I can't wait to top coat, honestly. So I do like this. I think it's a pretty good shot. I am actually going to pop that in the lamp and then I believe I'm just going to clean up a little bit, kind of show you guys the color muds that I was using, um, clean up my little silicone palette here, and of course decide when it comes out of the lamp that I want to change it, which I went a little too far, but I guess that's all part of the learning curve. And so this is the very, very first try before I actually recorded this video to do this one with you guys. It came out pretty nice. I like it. So let's go ahead and get this one top coated. And like I say, once I top coat it and cure it and look at it unsatisfied and eventually go a little overboard, but either way, I am excited to continue trying. I think at this point, certain color muds from Venalisa won't work, especially if you're trying to do it fast and opaque and quick, which is the point of the one stroke. But maybe one day I will actually go out and get a few acrylic paints. And so again, I'm just doing some little white frills. I really don't know why I thought it necessary. I'm using the wrong detailer. This one is far too thick, but I tried. I'm giving myself a thumbs up regardless. And if I was gonna stop, I should have stopped right there. Like I shouldn't have continued, but I had to keep going. So, ay, 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 ay. And of course, just add some little white dots on top of that foil. And I like that. So I'm going to do a double top coat, add a few dots. I don't know why, but I guess I thought it made it look a bit cooler. I don't know, but I did try. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm going to go ahead and step off, but feel free to continue watching. I do put both of my first tries side by side here in a couple minutes. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I really hope to bring more tutorials and nail designs, as I practice. Of course, you can't learn everything in school, so I really appreciate it, and we will see y'all in the next one. Oh, also, I don't have a schedule for posting right now. I just post videos as I have them. Some weeks I'll do 2 videos. Next week I do one. Um, but I've been trying my hardest to do as many as possible for you guys. So I'd really appreciate the subscription. And yeah, take a look. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have any pointers on better ways to do one stroke with gel. Um, and again, we'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks, guys.